Good morning, everyone. Today I have another tarot pick of the day, and just wanted to point out my little curly cue that I have going on here. Don't know where that came from, but I'm rocking it. So today's pull was actually the Two of Swords. Okay, and I wanted to see how my morning was going to unfurl, so I could understand the language that my guides were trying to depict this card as. So definitely made sense. So this card, I'm just gonna go and show you just the overall aspect of this card. As you can see, we have these two swords, right? So we have two different thoughts. This can represent for you as your subconscious and your conscious, or you're feeling torn between either should I do this? No, I shouldn't do it. So it's a card of indecision in that sense. And we can see this flower, which it's in full bloom and it's upright. It looks beautiful, right? And this represents peace. So as you can see, these two swords are clinked together. So it's almost like, when you see a battle and they go to clink their swords and they're both kind of fighting against each other, and it's that like that serenity of peace where no one has too much power over the other. They're at this standstill of the swords. So this represents being standstill, that you are a little either like overly ambitious about your thoughts, or you're too set in a certain thought, okay? And this is trying to say, do not come to any final decision right now. You do not have all of the information. Now, when it comes to dealing with someone else, which for me personally came up, I'm just going to go ahead and just paint for you what happened. So there's this guy at my work. We used to be good friends. We're not anymore. It's a long story. And he's been calling out a lot, and he had like a 4-day weekend, and he got out of 2 big projects that me and another guy had to pick up the slack for. And so today was his day coming back from calling out yesterday. And I thought for sure that my higher up was going to have him do the big project of the day, because it's this big ass table. We got to hop up and down. It gets really hot up there. It's a lot of work. And I thought for sure, well, he weaseled his way out of doing this project twice, so he has to do it today, right? No. So it turns out that me and the other guy have to do the big project again on the table, while he gets to have the easy, fun job, which we both wanted to do, but we're not doing it this morning. So I'm having a little bit of resentment and just kind of like, I don't even want to deal with him. I feel like if I talk to him, I'm going to say something that I'm going to regret, which this is what it's saying. Be at that standstill, okay? Don't budge anymore with your sword at this other person, that you don't have all of the information, okay? I don't know what's going on in his life right now. He might be putting up a front that everything's hunky-dory, and I don't know that. So this is a card just to kind of humble yourself and pace yourself when it comes to this argument, standstill, or if you have some big decision that you've been kind of weighing the options. And in the traditional deck, it's usually a woman with 2 swords crossed like this, and she's blindfolded, which represents that you think you have all of the information needed for your particular stance, which I'll just say this one represents your stance, but you don't. You don't have all of the facts, and this is not the right time to use kinetic energy and force with your thoughts, because that's what these clouds are. They represent our thoughts, and that's what the swords represent, our thoughts. And when it comes to taking action on something, the thought process before you take action. So this is just I think the best way I can describe it is like, the cool lightsaber fight scenes when they're like pushing their lightsaber against each other, and they get really close and they're talking shit to each other, but they can't overpower each other. That's what this card represents. That just stay in that position. you might say something or you might do something that you regret if you take this energy of all this thought that you've been brooding on. That don't go in for the kill just yet. Hopefully this resonates with y'all. And again, if this is a personal thing, if you have like this big decision weighing on your mind, to just be at peace with it, because this is what it means when it comes to two opposing thoughts and they're clinking together and they're saying, we are not going to overpower each other. This is a time to sit with this decision still. Do not make any big decisions today. Hopefully this made sense. And if anybody wants a personal, more intimate reading, message me. We can set up a date for a consultation to go over what you want to get out of the reading, and I can explain more of what I offer. Have a beautiful day, everyone. And as always, peace in, peace out, peace all about. Stay tripping on life. We'll get through this together.